Apprentice estate.
So for this time around, oh yeah, well, I need to this up because we've got stuff to do.
Mm-hmm. If I gave, I typed up a list of instructions for Ben, so we can show it on stream. I think that's probably the best way to handle it. You know, jot down a list of the heirlooms and cash and everything, and then show you the changes that we make.
Of course, I look at these instructions and my eyes kind of glaze over.
Yeah, I can rattle it off for you.
Okay, it's mostly this thing here that I'm kind of confused at.
Those are busts, portraits, deeds, and crests.
Ah, okay. So first things first, well, I just go from the top of the list and work my way down.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a new Arbalest. Sheva. I approve.
Yep, and we also have a Houndmaster for this mission too. And yeah, interestingly, Sheva here came with all of her skills at level 1 and her weapons and armor at level 2. I didn't realize that.
Well, all of her skills at level 2, rather.
Oh yeah. I counted the default one to 0, 0, 1, 2,
right.
etc. But yeah, you're technically correct.
Then, yeah, let's not do suppressing fire. Because while that's okay, it's not really what I'm looking for.
Right.
Okay. So we then go with Hunk here. And we need to level up his skills.
Right.
We're going for Collect Bounty.
Collect Bounty.
Mark.
Uppercut, and...
I'm Hither, I believe.
Yep. The things he already had.
Yep.
I guess then make sure he's got them assigned too.
He should, but yeah, let's go ahead and check and make sure.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he could have Hook and Slice, but that's mostly just for bleed.
Exactly.
Alright, so then we go with Swift.
Yeah. We can actually upgrade her a bit more.
Right.
She's at level 2.
Thrown daggers, fade, and...
You're upgrade the toxin trickery.
Actually getting it, yeah. I think that should be alright.
Might as well upgrade the toxic darts too, or do you not have them equipped?
I think she might. Yeah, I think I will go ahead and do that.
If you can get an extra point of effect, on them, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, well, I would like pick to the face. I think that
Toxin trickery thing.
Right.
Of course, you'll need her to start off in rank 2 to actually make any use of.
Well, that's if we get surprised and I have to move her back.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, I need to keep her in the back two ranks.
Right.
All right, so that we have. Boy, do we have stress. Wayne was here.
Yep.
So he prays.
Show me the plan.
Hey,
Give me the strength that I require.
All right, Becky. There she is. The cloister, wasn't it? Yep.
The caretaker's dark musings go undisturbed.
Poor Ashley. She'll flagellate herself.
Attunement is within her grasp.
Okay.
You should have read the instructions first. I put first to upgrade the penance hall and the brothel with our stuff, so it would have cost less.
Well, the only thing I saw first was selling stuff.
That was at the top of the list. Upgrade penance hall.
Okay.
Brothel, yeah. Well, too late now for the penance hall.
Well, I can do it for next time.
Right.
Let's see.
The bottom, yeah.
Penance hall.
Little hope,
And
however
brothel.
desperate, is never without worth.
So we're going to send Mog to get some hookers. He's earned it after that last mission.
Even though she's got rabies, I think.
Lorax is the rabid hellion.
Oh, that's right. She's got hemophilia.
Right.
Okay. So we did that. Do I still need to sell the other things here?
Yeah, we'll need to sell those.
Okay.
There was the Drifter Buckle up on top, and the Dodgestone on the bottom.
Are you sure you want to sell that?
Yeah, we have better items for Dodge now.
Okay. Sell that. And was it an extra? Yeah, we have an extra Drifter Buckle. And a fair bit of cash for it.
Yeah, it seems like Ven wants to know if we survived so far. Yes, you have.
Yep.
Shockingly enough.
You are right here.
We're about to send you in to get one of those diseases cured. Oh no,
Griping in the guts.
not that one. No, Ven was going to. Yeah, we're gonna remove one of Ven's bad critical quirks near the end of the list.
So this one here.
Yeah.
So what are these for?
Those are basically the estimates of how much it would cost to upgrade their skills.
Okay.
And that's how much.
So we've already taken care of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, folks, I've never. Wayne's got a very unique way of writing things down.
It's shorthand.
Okay, so we are treating her hemophilia.
Mm-hmm.
And we are treating Ven's. This is the spot.
Yeah. Basically, the problem is that occultists rely a lot on their critical hits, and he has 2 quirks that penalize them. So.
And none of these are that... Well, that would be kind of nice
Right.
going forward, but we don't need to actually lock it in.
Exactly.
So it misses the spot.
Yeah, the gut griping is undoubtedly permanent.
Alright, I think that's everything.
It should be. And leave us with enough cash to... Oh, and if we had money left over, I was going to send Sprawl in for some treatment, because he's got quite a bit of stress. He's got quite a bit of stress too. But I don't know if we'll actually have that. I think Sprawl has to drink too, I want to say. But it cannot gamble,
yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I think that we can't afford that.
Okay.
I'll check and make sure, but... Because, yeah, we were planning on being a little bit frisky and taking on this one, I think. So.
Yeah, Van, you picked a good stream to make it. It sounds like the inchoate flesh is and right up your alley.
And this is potentially not a very good team for it, but going to risk it anyway. Basically, my idea is to have a little bit of fun with the various marks that people can throw down.
Right.
And everybody here has moves that do extra damage on a mark. Like she has the sniper one, she has the thrown dagger, he has the Hound's Rush, and then he has the collect bounty.
Right. Oh, and that's right, we were going to upgrade the Hound's Rush, I think.
Yeah, we should have enough cash for it. So we put Leon in there.
It's that dog.
There we are.
And I think that's probably going to be it, too.
Yeah, I would think so. Inchoate flesh is Venatius's best kind, our favorite kind. All right, and then we
the really interesting thing is, in addition to should we upgrade Hunk's weapon or armor too? Going up against the boss, might not be a bad plan.
Yeah. I worry about how much cash we have.
Oh, we could always sell. We could always sell sell some goodies.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay.
And yeah, and then like we mentioned at the start of the stream, Sheva came with our equipment upgraded,
right?
Surprisingly, so.
Okay. So he's got the ability to.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Forgot about it. Okay. Let's see. He's in front. What do I want to do with him? Damage is his thing. Movement is his thing. Both of which I've got. So I guess I can go ahead and... Actually, since he was up front, I'm kind of thinking of giving him the protection.
Yeah, I could definitely understand that. I mean, he's what passes for a tank right now,
right.
So...
Yeah. And then... He does have the cudgel, I believe. Yeah. So I could have him bonk people on the head if necessary.
Just to have that as a backup plan, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were thinking about having finish him, but yeah, I don't think that'll be necessary.
Finish him. So he said, don't forget the next jester is her, and then Manuel had wanted to be our next occultist. I think those are the only outstanding requests at the moment.
Let's see. Actually, I'm kind of thinking of this because he has one of the few self-healing moves.
Yeah, I understand that.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, he's got the... Oh no, he doesn't. He has Guard Dog. So in that case...
Guard Dog not being an amazing skill. I guess you could...
thinking about putting something with a higher dodge on him.
That could work.
Oh, this could work.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna want accuracy.
Yeah, accuracy and damage. Okay.
Just make sure to bring extra torches if need be.
I don't like the -2 dodge.
Extra speed and blight chance is good.
I
And again,
suppose.
we're not focusing on blight with her.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on focusing on blight. On the other hand, it's still useful.
Ven asks, "Isn't Sway already an Arbalester?" And she is. And Lorik said, "Hey, what if she doesn't want to be an Armalester anymore?" But no, the Sway really wanted to be this game's Bard class, and Jester is it. So that overrode the by default wanting to be a girl trait, I guess.
That's right. She's got an ability to increase dodge by quite a bit. The toxin trickery. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And
I do like how it comes with the speed bonus. Make that item even more appealing.
actually, I should probably put that on. Yeah, let's do it this way.
Protection rating.
Yeah. Yeah, just because 23% protection rating is pretty good, and the speed is all right because he can't mark himself.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Then we will need a new Arbalester once we rename, get a new Jester to rename Sway.
Actually, that would be a good one for.
But he's mostly going to be using ranged.
No, for Hunk.
Oh, for Hunk, yeah.
Because I'm not relying as much on dodge for him.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll. Let's see. This would be good. Eldritch isn't going to work. I don't want to lower her dodge down. Oh, that would work. That would take care of her. No, she has damage down. Guess I could grab that.
When in doubt, I mean, we're going to want somebody. We're going to want somebody to probably have that feather crystal. So
True.
let's try to.
Yeah. Yeah, let's switch these around. Give her the ring and give him the crystal.
Okay.
There we go.
Fair enough. That'll help counteract the speed penalty.
Okay. And then those don't actually help her much at all.
No. Maybe give her the Vestal's head and help her healing skills.
Right. And then I'm thinking this one.
And she's got a accuracy penalty from, I think it's the Yips. You might want to give her the bracers or the sun ring or something to help that out.
Yeah, let's go with this because her dodge is going to work anyway. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try this out. So with that, I'm definitely going to need plenty of torches.
Yeah, we're on a medium one, but it is an assassination run, so
True.
you have to balance that out. We shouldn't need too many. Well, I'm gonna say we got some self-healing here, but we don't actually. Nobody does.
Oh,
So-
we've got one self-healer or one battlefield bandage.
Leon doesn't actually have.
That's
any.
right, that's right.
Yep. So we'll need to.
Let's see. Anti-venom is a good idea down here.
Herbs are the big one for the Warrens, I believe.
Well, is that there are a lot of people who can blight you down here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and we don't have a way of curing it, so. Yeah.
Is that... Gotten the torches.
I don't think we need holy water in the Warrens.
I'll keep one just in case.
XG, hello.
Hey,
And-
XG.
And a sprawl suggestion for more leeches.
More leeches would be nice, but that isn't quite what we're running for this time.
My
Right.
zeal for blood rituals
That
is
looks like inchoate flesh, all right.
as each attempt invariably brought only failure.
Wow.
Man, blood magic was so last year.
Accumulated surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome.
Breaking Bad solved that problem. Just dissolve the corpses. I mean, I guess waste not, want not.
An incoherent
Well, this is going to be great, I can tell.
Oh, remember, if you can find the furthest number of rooms away,
It's probably going to be this one
that one,
here.
right? Yep, it's going to be that one. I would
I'll just go straight up.
exactly. If I'm wasting a shovel on that for no good reason, if
Yep.
we didn't want to. We're also, oh, hey, this guy. I mean, who would have thought the suggestion of more leeches was actually correct?
Huh. Powerful liquor.
Moonshine is kicked off. What does that even mean?
Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, let's not worry about Blight right now.
We should call up some of our relatives in West Virginia and find out what kicked off Moonshine. He said probably no.
They probably would, too. Yes, Flython, this should be interesting. I'm hoping so, anyway. Oh, gosh. What's it?
The stack of books weren't too bad. It was the bookshelf that you really had to watch out for.
Okay.
And settling passage. The thing I would be, and as long as you don't load up too much stress on the same person, then yeah, the worst you get is a couple points of stress. Oh, also, I think it was Sprawl or Flython had mentioned last time, if you basically edge people close to the door, the torches will tick over, or that you'll lose the 6 points of light before you actually cross into the next room. So that it's possible to use a torch before you go in.
Oh, yeah, all of these people have pretty good blight resistance.
Yeah. Well, that's what the satchel will give her, 40%, I think it was. Yeah, so they'll still go through.
Okay. So in that case, I might as well...
It effectively gives her a net 160 blight, and all of they top out at 60 in this band.
So he dies in 2 turns.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
And two of those guys can be pretty annoying. You know, in retrospect, we really should have gotten Leon the healing skill or whatever, because right now he can't even use the stress cure one.
Oh yeah, that's
true.
true.
In rank 2, yeah. Well, for all the times you've teased me about not checking my skills, it's only fair you do one once.
Well, in this case, it was that I wasn't really thinking it would be that useful.
Right. And then Sprawl mentioned that you can actually just light the torch as you're going through. And Sprawl said, but actually, your party for the Inchoate Flesh isn't as horrible as the Sonorous Prophet one was. Yeah, I wish I had known, and we will know for the next time we run into him, the Tier 2 Prophet. But yeah, the fact that you can just bring some party cures and deal with them that way is going to help out immensely. I'm also thinking about possibly, since he always attacks somebody who's marked, bringing in a Crusader with that self mark, and then. Hey Wayne, it's been aware you try to unlock and unlock chests as well. Yes, I have one.
But you didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for letting me know, Sprawl.
That's our little secret.
He dies.
But I was thinking about taking a Crusader along with the mark self and protection bonus, and then try to get the roof to keep falling on him, and have a high enough protection rating to soak it down to a manageable level.
Not bad.
Nice.
That's what I like to see. I've come to collect.
We should have called Hunk Leon if he's going to be busting out the one-liners.
Let's see.
I think that's one of the ones you want herbs for. I think generally purifying food is what you do with those.
Yep.
Finding the stuff.
12. Jeez. So we'll be able to get the full healing plus stress relief when we camp.
Right. All right.
Oh, the Prophet does not use mark. Well, I thought he did though, didn't he?
The Prophet does not mark. He just illuminates where the roof is going to fall.
Oh, right. That was what it was. Okay.
Brood Battle with Treasure.
But you can use defenders like Hounded Man-at-Arms. Gotcha. Right.
So I'm going to go this way and continue the assassination mission.
I would have hit that room on the right for treasure instead.
If I survive the boss fight, then I'll go for it.
Okay. Oh yeah, because then you can beat the boss and then keep exploring.
Right. Oh, these guys.
Luckily, we've got a pretty speedy team.
Right. Also, luckily, if that works, then they die in 2 turns.
Right.
So, actually pretty solid.
Look where it hurts. Oh, that moves them back. Interesting.
Yeah. Let's bonk him on the head.
I was gonna say, when in doubt. I'm sorry. With this team, it's actually when in doubt. You blackjack, somebody up front. Your Arbalest can't hit somebody in the front row. Their HP is low enough, and the count is human. You could probably just straight up kill them with the Click Bounty.
Yeah, it's possible, I suppose.
Obviously, complete overkill now.
Right.
Yeah, they only have 8 HP in Tier 1.
Yeah.
The Prophet marks the location, not the person, right? I'll take care of that.
He will have 1 turn. I can't cry havoc or anything, so I might as well bonk him on the head.
Right.
That way both of them die on their turn. He dies. And he dies. Victory!
Ooh, okay. I guess probably light. We probably light both torches.
Yeah.
We'll still be able to
The
camp.
light,
And
the promise
then
of safety.
what could we drop for that one?
The bandages. maybe?
Bandages, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure the arbalest just comes in with them.
Right.
Okay. I guess in that case, I open the door and camp and get ready for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I probably could have camped afterward.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to be facing, but
True. So you get everybody, you're good to go.
See, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that.
Yeah, you got the entire place mapped out already.
I'll probably go with that because there's no chance of getting
With the
ambushed.
ambush, right? Yeah, I've been thinking about.
Nobody here has any diseases, so I don't need to worry about that.
Right. I've been thinking about trying to, like next time if you have like a grave robber and stuff like that, to kind of max out scouting chance and try to get the hidden or try to get the secret locations, that way, try to help guarantee them. Because if you go in there, she gives you a 30%, you can have 20% from quirks and everything, and
6 slugs are better than 2.
and you try to get the perfect scouting success to find secret places. Because you've already found 2, and I can't imagine there's that many heads you can get from the collector, because he only summons the 3 classes.
Let's see, nobody needs that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you're gonna keep going after the boss, try to surprise them.
Swift has the most stress. Let's try to mitigate that.
Okay. A trick of the will.
Alright, I think that's everything, because I can't do anything with 1.
One, right? The grave robber actually has one that might be worth buying, and there is a survival skill that lets you produce a random item with one-time unit. And this true Sprawl said, yeah, you still get your about 7k in gold from the puzzling trapezohedrons, whatever they're called.
Right.
The way is lit. The path
All
is
right.
clear.
And then we're good
We
on the
require
night.
only the strength to follow it.
Time for some inchoate flesh.
The heads are just a bonus, and there are only 3. Right.
A fortune waiting
Right.
to be spent.
Maybe torch up before we go.
In we
Right.
go.
Yeah, one for each dude. See, that's what I thought. Right.
Oh boy.
Okay, this looks like fun. So all 4 spaces.
So each head is going to do something a little bit different.
That's kind of horrifying. All right, so what are we looking at here?
So actually very few resistances.
Yeah, very low stun resistance. So
No dodge, but plenty of protection. That's
Yeah.
what I need to worry about.
looks like, yeah, and the entire thing shares 1 health bar. I don't think this will be too bad.
Here's hoping.
That's sweet.
And thanks for the good luck wishes, everyone. Undulating invasions. I'm not comfortable with this. Oh, they do a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
That's not good.
And they're going to focus on somebody in the back to pile on the... That's a lot of damage. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the biggest problem. I just cannot do enough damage to...
Right. Yeah, I would figure this, yeah, the mark strategy, would have been good if this had been a typical boss. But this is-
it only has 100 total.
yeah,
Even still, they out damage me by a lot.
right.
Huh.
Thunder X.
Yeah, that's the big problem. I have no AoE.
Yeah.
So ironically, I should have had...
Yeah, Bola's AoE, but...
Masterfully
Then again, yeah, if you just pile the damage onto 1 marked head. Okay, that's kind of scary. Oh, look at that. That's terrible damage. We could blight it. We could...
Yeah, that's weird. It should be doing a lot more damage considering it's marked.
Well, that one has a slightly higher protection rating.
Is even with a -13. Ah, well. Might as well do a little bit of damage on it.
Right. And yeah, Sprawl was saying the best classes for this boss are Plague Doctor and Houndmaster, right? Houndmaster to hit all of them and get bleed on all of them.
Right.
And then this is one of those bosses that is basically just if you know what's coming, you'll probably be okay.
Right.
If you don't, there's very good chance we're gonna die.
Right.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
It's considered Eldrick.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Just gonna bail. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot actually fight it very well.
Right.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we. I kind of wanted to stop you and ask just how much blight she was looking at there, because you have 3 hits, and I'm wondering how much per second or how much per turn it dealt.
Sprawl did say that I got unlucky with its initial combinations. A 4th part that's very easy to damage. Somehow that doesn't surprise me that I was pretty unlucky.
Right.
Oh well, I'll
And then called you coward. No, there was no way we were going to win that. Well, at least not without losses.
Right.
We would have lost.
No, I'm pretty sure I could not actually have lost that because I was not doing enough damage to make it work.
Well, I mean, the thing is that you had it about a third of the way dead, and if
I was going to lose Leon in 1 hit.
Right.
And after that point, I would have lost somebody about every turn. I would not have been able to do enough damage.
Right.
I mean, the math was just against me on that one.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It would have been possible.
No, it would not have been possible because I
was-
was going to lose most of my mark dealers too. Is the thing.
You could have Hound Biscuited.
I could have Hound Biscuited. That would not have helped. Not with the sheer amount of problems that I had there.
Well, I guess we might as well try to grab.
Yeah, I'm basically just going to run and try to get as many treasures as I can.
Look out, an enemy popped up in the
I know.
hallway. Yeah.
I'm paying attention.
It's a little trick bad.
Cheep, 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 cheep. Yeah, I'll freely confess that, yes, that was a little bit of a coward move, but I think it's justified in this case.
Yeah, whether or not we would have had enough criticals or damage to win that fight, we still would have lost Sway and Leon for that one.
And probably Swift as well.
Quite possibly, yeah. So I guess we're just going to try to grab some treasures and salvage.
That's what
as
I've
best we
said,
can.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yes, Sprawl said he agrees it's justified, but Wayne is right. You could have won. Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm looking at the math, doing about 3 to 6 points of damage per turn.
Well, no. The problem is that that Swift wasn't an unusual case.
No, I mean even the collect bounty, for example, was still doing 3 to 6 points of damage with the bonus.
No, Collect Bounty was doing like 10 to 15.
It said 3 to 6 when I looked at the guy. You have to remember that at least the one that was marked had 50%.
Yeah, the one that was
right,
because you couldn't attack the one that was marked with him.
And that's what I'm saying. By the time that I could have marked somebody again,
right?
The math really was just against me.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, if we were going to pull it off, we would have had to mark somebody in rank 2, so that Hun could have hit it.
The spine has insane protection.
And Swift says, "Hey, we could have lost her, but you made the right choice. Never lose Swift." Yep. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we don't try to lose people on purpose, as a matter of course, but the fact that the chat members have priority over our Resident Evil references.
There we go.
And Sprawl saying, the thing about the flesh is if you don't have AoE, you need to pick and choose your targets, right? Yeah, because my thought was basically if we had marked somebody in rank 2, everybody could have hit it. Whereas the mark on somebody in rank 3 meant that Hun couldn't get in on that action. But yeah, that's the thing. It would have just taken crazy planning ahead, and then you get up to that one. It's like, well, if we were planning ahead, we would be able to have like an area of effect team against it. And on the bright side, though, you survived. We didn't lose anybody, so that means when the inchoate flesh pops up again to kill it, then we'll know what kind of team to bring on it.
Right.
Thunder asked, "Are we short on healers or trying a?"
We're actually trying a little bit of the gimmick insofar as I want to do a team that basically plays off of marks, and as far as that goes, it works really well.
Right.
The only problem is that this is a boss in which, as Sprawl said, marking is bad. And very obviously, I could not have known that at the time.
Oh, Sprawl actually said no. It does even worse. If you mark one of the parts, it'll probably turn into a thing with higher defense next turn. Okay. So not only is it a bad idea in the meta sense of planning your strategy, it's a bad idea in the actual sense that the boss reacts to it reacts to it very unkindly.
Right.
Yeah, I have a feeling it'll be a pretty easy fight when we're ready for it, because it didn't have any high resistances besides that protection rating. And Python goes further and says marking is kind of bad all the time.
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
I think in
because the fact that you can remove their protections, and for some of these you do a lot more damage for basically no real worries about payoff.
Yeah.
I think it's another one of those things where if you build around it and kind of take advantage of it, I think it's all right. But yeah, if you just kind of throw it around, it's not going to be any good at all.
Right, and Sprawl said what I would agree with is pretty OP on bosses. Right, because my thought was I was expecting something. Well, I didn't know what to expect. With Inchoate Flesh, it's kind of a this is going to be, hey, this is a Lovecraftian style boss here, so you never know what to expect. And,
exactly.
But if I had to hazard one, I would have figured this is going to be one big blob of HP, which is true.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, we can mark like the Swine Prince. We can mark it and then just completely unload on him and then deal with Wilbur. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this team would destroy the Swine Prince, because he counts as, I think he might just be beast, so if he's human and beast especially, then that's like double damage that Collect Bounty is doing.
There we go. That's what I like to see. And that's with Swift having the penalty to damage.
Right. And if I thought you probably most of the fights are on bosses. Yeah. I think that it'll be tough to tell how useful it'll be in the tier 3 stuff, because the enemies are tougher and have a higher protection rating at that point. And having a mark like the bounty hunters to strip that down, I think would go a long way toward it. Really, it seems like Darkest Dungeon is pretty easy if you plan ahead, painstakingly toward making sure you have the exact right team for it. Like you take people with the blank area tactician, with for example, next time we go to the Weald, we've got we have a Weald tactician, we have the Eldritch ring for 25% damage, we've got the occultist, which has bonus damage against Eldritch, and the Eldritch essence, etc., etc. And it's like, yeah, we'll be one or two shotting everything in there anyway, so marks would just be overkill. But if we're doing something like the Cove maybe, or a higher end Warrens, when you have pretty tough enemies with lots of protection rating and everything.
Unlock it!
You almost reach for it.
Contents are mine.
And as far as saying, marking is usually alright if you have somebody like the occultist doing the marking, because you're not losing much normal damage, right? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, Sprawl, at just how many enemies are Eldritch. You've got the the Cove, of course, pretty much all the fish people are, but the Mushroom Men are Eldritch too, human and Eldritch. There's 2 dungeons that tend to have a lot of them in.
Loot, yay!
But it seems like of the 4 major dungeons, there's 2 of them kind of have, basically 2 of the types are common in each one. Like, what am I thinking of? The human, the pigmen are human and beast typically, or the swine folk, whatever they're called. They just call them the swine, don't they?
I think so, yeah. That's right, it was Trap and Civ Obstacle. Alright.
This will be our last one.
Probably so, yeah.
Does the mark lower damage as well? I don't think any marks lower damage. Some lower dodge and some lower protection. But there are moves that debuff damage, but I don't think any of them also mark.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Also, Unholy and Human are in every dungeon, Beast are in all but Cove. Well, that's true. Well, wait a minute. What's Unholy in the Warrens and stuff? Yeah, I don't think I remember anything that's Unholy in there. The cultists are different. Yeah. I have found occultists to be a very solid class.
But that's right, she can't heal herself.
But she just can't heal rank 4.
Oh, well, regardless.
Oh, ghouls in every dungeon, and they do the skull. Oh, right. Yeah. I don't think there's any in tier 1, like the 0 to 2 level dungeons. But yeah, later on, they do pop up. Right.
Not that that'll likely blight. Oh, it did. Shocking.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, it's like she does like 150% chance to blight and penalizes their resistance to it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen ghouls in the Warrens. Womp.
I consider that an unalready next snap.
Expedition at least promises
Unlock it, unlock it.
Another unlocked one. Sweet.
Okay.
We've got, trap and... If you have somebody with a good trap breaking
The Grave
thing,
Robber is one of the best in the game, I
you
think.
can knock off some stress by disarming it.
Here we are.
Excellent. Then bandages on that, if you've got any.
We do not.
Okay. In that case, I probably wouldn't... Alright.
There's always the chance.
It's just damage, right, yeah, so...
And I am out.
Out of there.
tests the metal of heart, brain,
Oh,
body.
Flython said 2 spawn in the 2 main tutorial dungeon. Are you saying ghouls have spawned there? Wow. I thought the whole thing, I thought the whole encounter was fixed with you being the couple bandits or whatever every time.
Okay. So everybody gets something bad. We'll never drink. We'll only pray. Light resistance.
We're starting to run into some conflicts of stress relief there, but on the whole, I don't. We have enough characters. Oh, and New Game Plus. Okay, yeah.
The plume.
I forget that exists. I lost 1,000 gold after overcome with emotion and donating. Bless
Good
you.
job, Wayne. Oh, she healed both diseases. Cool. And Ven no longer misses the mark in this game. Unable to stop the inchoate flash.
Yeah.
But next time we will definitely take care of it.
Right.
Uh,
Why did game pitch black and Wandu to howl spam? Oh, gotta
wow.
love it.
I'm starting to wonder if I should try again with a team that's actually better for it.
I'd be okay with that. Well, I guess we can do a quick little vote here. You all want to do...
Yeah, do you all want to watch some Dark Souls 3, or do you want me to try to take down the Well, is it even still an option?
If I won't be back. Oh, it is.
It is, okay. Yeah, do you want to have me try again against the Inchoate Flesh, or do you want to
Let's go straight to
Dark Souls 3? What is it with Crusaders and spending? Fantastic question. At least this time they're actually doing it for a religious reason.
Right. Yeah, we passed around the offering plates to go kill a bunch of Saracens, you know.